Okay. Now you guys know I'm an old person and I don't have fancy phone number sounds. That was just the vet. I had to get my approval for Framps insulin needles again. Because they had to do an annual and they require it, so I had to call the vet earlier before this, and they did their thing and I did mine, and I don't even remember what I was saying. I'm brain deading this at this point. I am really tired if you couldn't tell, but it's fine. I don't need the shield because we can't make use out of it. God damn it, what was I talking about? I've already forgot. Oh, so once you get to hell, I said in the last video, and I'll say it again in case you didn't watch that, which is fine. It's not like you just get to bail, and then the game's over. Getting to bail in hell difficulty requires being 125 to even walk into the area of Worldstone Keep to get to bail. You can kill all the waves, but you can't kill bail, if that makes sense, right? The game will flat out not let you fight bail till you're level 125. This is so that you can get ready for it, because believe me, Nightmare and normal bail, it's basically the same thing. But once you get to Hell Bail, it's an entirely different boss. It's still Bail, good old Bail, but he has a couple new tricks up his sleeve, and I'll just spoil one of them. Okay? Well, actually, I'll just tell you what he does, because it's going to be a while before we even get there. So, what do you think Bail can do? You know, he's like a big deal in the lore. What the fuck can Bail do? What do you think he does when he says, "My brothers will not have died in vain"? He can summon Diablo, Mephisto, or I think he can also spawn Andariel for some reason. I guess she's his brother, right? I think he can also summon Duriel, and you have to kill them in the middle of the boss fight while he's doing his bullshit, while he's summoning Minions of Destruction, which increases defense and damage by 20% the entire time you're doing it. And this can happen until he's dead. And, oh, and by the way, once he spawns in Diablo or any of the others, you have to kill them. And here's why. Bail gets an immunity to all damage until the summon's dead. And the summon also works off of the other summons in the fight. So can you see that it's not just straight up, oh, I punched Bail and then the game's over. It's a little bit more involved than it usually is in the end of D2. I can't remember if Nightmare and normal Bail function like that too. Like, where they can do some of the summoning aspects. I really don't remember, if I'm honest. But, oh, Zesty, he wants to go attack his mom. How about you don't? It's way more difficult and way more challenging. We're gonna do Tower while we're here.
Reeks of death.
Isn't it strange? Seth is already doing some of the other stuff. Like, normally I'd be Tristram running right now. Ooh, chainmail. I can make some use out of that, hopefully. Like, normally I'd be farming Tristram at this point, but I'm not. So, one other thing I can say is the bosses are all marginally easier in normal, but once you get to the Hell mode versions, they get
impossible.
They get impossible, yeah. They all get way harder. And I've already mentioned it before. Once we get to the end of Act 4, when we're about to kill Bail, that's when we do our first Uber quest to get our first big boy charm. Zesty, he's just being a sassy bitch, I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys can hear that. He wants out to go harass his mom. And I don't want him to do that. No thanks. So, everything in this game is still Diablo 2. It's why I said in the last video, after 4 hours, by the way, almost, this is still Diablo 2. This is not an entirely different game. I don't like when people say that. It's absolutely not the... It's not like this is a wholly different game. It's just different, and I think that's the best way to look at it. I don't consider this as fair as regular Diablo 2. There's a lot of shit in here that's extremely busted. I'm not going to sit here and say it's perfect. There's a lot of stuff I don't personally agree with, but it's still Diablo 2 at the end of the day. Hang on a second, let me read this. That's just an O. That's not what I was hoping. I bought some Blue Moon non-alcoholic beer today. Yeah, I knew that. I bought some Blue Moon non-alcoholic beer because I don't drink, but I've always wanted to try some citrus beer. It tastes okay. It's about kind of what I expected it to taste like. It just tastes kind of like watered down pineapple orange juice. But it's not bad. It's slightly bitter. There's no aftertaste. For those of you who don't know, I actually don't drink out of moral weirdness, I guess. I've just never had the urge to do it. But I have had quite a few different near beers. Look, people can say, oh, there's like a tiny bit of alcohol in it. And I'm like, well, yeah, but it takes like a gallon to even get buzz, and you drown your body before you get a buzz anyways, so what's the point? But no, it's actually pretty good. It was like $11 for a 6-pack, which I was gonna buy some chips and shit, but I was like, oh hell yeah, dude, I want some of that. But I like it. It's a craft beer. It's not like a fancy craft beer. I've had some pretty good IPAs, some non-alcoholic IPAs. They're pretty good. There was one brand I had that was fucking hell. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was like Fuzzy IPA. I genuinely do not remember what it was called, but it actually really tasted pretty good. It was like a chocolate infusion note. It was not bad. I greatly enjoyed it. It was nice and bitter, clean aftertaste. It wasn't ultra hoppy. I think I also tried a good what's it called? I like how I'm not even thinking. I'm thinking about beer. That's how completely brain dead I can start getting in this point in the game, because I'm trying to get used to the class. Yeah, it was pretty good. And yeah, she doesn't drop gold like she does in Vanilla D2. The first time you kill her, she drops 3 runes and the obvious rune in general. So, Countess is kind of different, but it's still the same. And yeah, auto gold is a lifesaver, because trust me, you're probably like, oh, if we got all this gold, what are you going to use it for, smart guy? Well, find out. Why don't you catch me outside? How about that? I really need to get some damn keys, though. Keys, I think, stack up to 75 now in median. And you might be like, oh, you're clicking all over the place. You don't know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. But, like, there's something about, like, beer as a concept to me that I always really liked. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I don't know what my stat allocation is. I kind of fucked it up. I'm gonna put, that'll be good. Good enough. We're getting lazy already. Okay, 1, and I don't need to put points into that. 2. This has synergies, poison duration per base level, energy gives increased damage. What are the synergies of this? 1 target per base level. Pretty good then. No synergies with carnage. But I want to use it, so that's probably the better idea. So we'll put points into that. And then we'll work on the skill timer later. Because I don't want to put too many points into the wrong spot yet. Don't need this. Do I have gloves? No, that's one-handed weapon. I can actually cross that off because I can't make use out of these. Or honor. or raw. I can make a rainbow belt, I think, which is an F, which I don't think I can use yet. That's if. Rainbow! +5 to spell damage, minion res, regen mana, Ellie res 14. That's kind of what I'm after with this, is the Ellie res. And I don't have any body ones I can make use out of. I can't make use out of shield. So we got belt. Enlightenment on gloves would be L rune. +10 combat speed, lifesteal. So we've already got that taken care of. And then our boots, we want an Ith rune at 18. We're already at 18, I'm guessing. Epicenter boots. This gives us 15 movement speed on the intrinsic of the base, 54 life, CB based on sea level, and Ellie res. So look at that. Fucking already doing some good shit. Okay, you know, whine about that? I don't think so, champ. What you got? We're gonna do whole. The whole! Okay, we're just doing this to get XP. This actually has an Uber area we can't even get to, but I'm just doing this for XP's sake right now. Oh shit, here we go. Alright, we gotta get rid of those things before they summon. But, yeah, I think it was Fuzzy IPA. That might have been what it was called. It was a near beer. It was like a chocolate beer. You know, that doesn't sound good, but it wasn't ultra hoppy, and it had some pretty decent notes to it. It was not too bad. I'm not a beer person. I don't drink, obviously, so you can't be like, oh, fucking, you don't drink real beer. Well, duh. But I drink coffee. That's my snobby beverage. Okay, I'm a slut, and I really love Seattle's Best. I think we know this by now. But, yeah. We should really go do Tristram in a minute, but I'm way too fucking caught up in this. So, I'm gonna put all of Act 1 in one video if you haven't deduced this yet, because we're not even doing Tristram farming. Normally, well, maybe I will. I don't know. After we do Kane, I'll break the video, and you can watch me get that shit out of here. They will seriously summon shit so fast if you're not careful, and it's absolutely detrimental to you. It's not fun. But yeah, we've already got our base rune words, and I'm talking about beer. That's how you know this is exciting shit already. So, I think the best one I ever had so far is, oh, it was like an IPA that was like, it was super strong. Like, it had a really strong hoppy flavor, and then it just sort of dissipated. It didn't leave a bad aftertaste. The taste just sort of like was perfect, and then it just slowly went out, but it wasn't so bitter that your brain went, ugh! It was good. I actually enjoyed it. Oh, by the way, treasure goblins. I don't like it. It's like in D2 or D3 and I hate it. Treasure goblins are great. They increase your loot potential by a shitload. I'll take that. Plates. Toll. Yep, that'll work. Treasure goblins are great. They're one of the few additions in this I don't mind from D3. And you know why I like treasure goblins in D3? They trick you. They fuck you up. They wander into enemy paths, and you get really aggressive to try and get them down. And I love that. That's actually a good mechanic. It's one of the, like, few things I'll ever praise in D3, by the way. I always actually enjoyed loot goblins as a, like, you know, if you're like, oh, well, they're brain dead content. That's the point. You can't get brain dead doing them. You absolutely have to pay attention. And if you get too aggressive, they'll, like, fucking wander into enemies. If you get too distracted, enemies bottleneck on top of you. It's great. I think that's an absolutely wonderful mechanic. I'm actually not bothered by it. Oh, that's right. This is empty in regular difficulty. I don't think there's a... In regular hell mode, you actually have a don't think it's Butcher. No, yeah, Butcher got moved. We'll talk about that later, but yeah, this is an entirely different area in like Hell and Nightmare. So we leveled up to 20. Go away. 2, 1, 1. We'll put up to 50 strength. Oh yay, we can get Deathlord, our buff. Fucking finally. Holy shit, that took forever. Okay, so buff. This will give us a duration of 600 seconds. And that's a pretty good length. But only allows the use of melee special summon and buff debuff skills. So this is a melee exclusive item. You can use this if like you're playing summoner, but you'd have to be really stupid to want to just get a melee based buff as a summoner or a malice. I don't know. It seems kind of pointless. But first level base defense of total strength and dexterity. My god. We want this. Alright, so let's put that on B for buff. Cool. I haven't seen this before. Let's go ahead and... I like the one for Ecstatic Frenzy. That will always be my favorite. Now, I'm mad. They have kept that in the game since Omega like patches, and it's fucking hilarious. Okay. So look at that. We already got some pretty decent stats. So I gotta remember this is physical magic damage and then fire damage for when I hit with the whatever that is. I've already forgotten the name of it. Carnage. Okay, that's how you know I'm brain dead in this game, right? Fuck it, I want to keep talking about beer. But I've always, when I was a kid, my dad used to drink a lot of Shock Top. And he enjoys, my dad is actually a beer person. He doesn't get shit-faced. I'm talking like he enjoys beer like wine people enjoy wine. And that's just his jam, right? Let's go ahead and go back to town. Do I have any more points? No. Okay. Let's go ahead and finally free Deckard Cain. That might be a good idea, right? Holy fuck, I can just go and do Andariel, can't I? I'm really close to doing it. Why not? Let's just do it all in one video. Oh, that's right, you gotta take it to... Oh, fucking damn it. I completely blanked that. Cool, thanks. Don't need to read that. I know what I'm doing, Akara. You don't need to patronize me like that. Yeah, my dad loves beer. But he... Oh, that turns it off? Okay. That's pretty handy. I like that. Tristram hasn't changed at all, by the way. It's still Tristram. They took out that thing where there was, like, warlocks in here. There's still warlocks in the game. They cast Punisher. They're basically a fuck you to... God damn. I just absolutely wrecked Griswold. Holy shit. That was like one shot, wasn't it? That was fucking awesome. Clearly this game is for babies. Fucking playing skeleton bowling over here. It's goddamn Skelomania! Ooh yeah! Fucking Skelomania. But basically, it's like... I don't know, he always liked Shock Top. I don't think my dad drinks Shock Top as much, but he always likes Great White. And I love the way Great White smells. It's such a beautiful looking beer too. It's like a perfect amber color with a nice head on top. That's right, I know the real terms. I know the beer term. Doesn't Akara give you an item? Yeah, she gives you Akara's robe, yeah. So this gives you a guaranteed unique. It becomes, I think, tier 4? Oh, this one can't be upgraded. Oh. But, she gives you a tier 4 one in Nightmare, and then she gives you a... I'm just checking my phone real quick. I gotta probably get going here in a little bit. Yeah, it's like she gives you a tier 4 one, I think, and then in Hell mode she gives you a Sacred tier, which has, I think, a +2 to all skills? Yeah? That sounds about right. So, this is the other thing too, is plus skills get higher, and some items get more items on them, or sorry, affixes on them, as you keep progressing through the game. And we want to save that for when we disjunction it. And we'll save this. Fuck it, why not? I don't think I have a cap one. We already got epicenter. I don't have one for helmets. I think they're actually pretty high up there. So I'll worry about that later. Put these guys in here for later. Is this better? No. Okay, that's good. It starts so humble. I miss these things. I'll put these in here. You're probably like, holy goddamn, you're moving along so quickly. I know. These guys in here. I don't really use jewels, or sorry, gems, but oh yeah, this is these weird chunky looking armors are for sorceresses. There is a melee sorceress class. There, you happy I did it. There's they're pretty good. They're not as good as like a paladin or a barbarian, but they certainly get pretty tanky. I think they specialize in high defense, which is pretty interesting. Poison reduction. It's got cold res. Oh, that has one more. Fuck it. That piece of shit. You're not going on there. You're not going no. You're going nowhere. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll throw these into here. No, we'll just keep it simple. Keep the gems in here. Keep the gems in the place they belong. And we'll put our runes in 2. I have a very specific way I like to organize my items, could you tell? Perfect. And fuck it, why not? I'm just gonna forget it's in there if I don't. I'll start walking around picking up items and not thinking. Like an idiot. Like a fat idiot. But no, Great White. Shit was always something I wanted to drink as a kid. My dad used to really like Fat Tire, I think, as well. I mean, yeah, you can be like, those are cheap bitch beers. But it's like, I don't know. If you like the taste, you like the taste. I like... Yeah, by the way, these guys were assholes back in old patches. So what those guys would do in old patches was they'd throw out these skulls. And when they hit you, they'd actually take your skills off. I mean, they still throw skulls like cocksuckers, but they would actually take your skills off. They were really nasty. I did not like dealing with them. So it's kind of nice that they're no longer as cocksuckery. There's still enemies that can do that, but it's nice to know I don't have to deal with it as much. Some characters you can really just kind of not worry about those sorts of things. Like, when I was doing the Abyss, the setup for it, I should say, the hardest... I need to buy fucking keys, dude. What is this? Okay. Alrighty then. Gotcha, gotcha. That's all I needed to know for the day. Cool. Now I can get shit-faced on near beer. No. Damn it. What was I saying? I got distracted. I'm not gonna go in the hole. Or the pit, sorry. Because I kind of... Okay, fuck it. I'll go in the pit. Why not? It takes like a minute, and it's worth it. I just love that fucking thing just bounces back and forth on them. It's really funny. It's just... It's the little things in this mod that I really appreciate sometimes. Like, that is so fucking funny. But Great White, that shit always looks so good. I love citrus stuff. I have a big hard-on for citrus stuff. even though I theoretically shouldn't drink it or eat it, I just think it's a great thing. Skull me up, daddy. The other one I've always kind of liked, I just love... Okay, this is because I haven't brewed kombucha in about a year, because I just need to restart doing it. It's not very hard. It's just, you gotta get it right, you know. Thanks. Standing still, dumbass. The thing with kombucha is my favorite feeling ever was whenever I'd get a, like, really foamy head on everything. Oh, it's like the best feeling ever. You feel like such a fucking champion because it means it's nice and carbonated, it's nice and just properly made. Oh, it's so fucking cool. You know a batch of kombucha is good when there's a nice, maybe 3 inches of a head on it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, head is what the frothy bits of the beer is called. Kombucha does not have very high alcohol content. It's about the same as a near beer, like 0.5%. It's pretty damn minimal. So, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like you feel like you did it correctly when you get that nice, just super foamy. Oh, and it's all fuzzy and carbonated, and I know there's a guy in there, but I don't give a shit. God, it's so fucking cool. I love when you do that. It's like the most... I'm a man! I love it. It's just, gets your dick hard, it's awesome. Go brew some beer. I actually vaguely know how to brew beer. You know, call me crazy, but doing something that has been done for over like 3,000 plus years of known human history, it's not that hard to do. You just need yeast, water, sugar, and a base flavor, and you've got yourself a carbonated beverage. Over time, I should say. But, it is easy to fuck up. It's deceptively easy to make. Very many things can go wrong. Especially with kombucha. You need to have a perfect brewing environment. You can't fucking do a kombucha in a dirty house. It will not take. It will die. It's way too risky. I'll do pit. Fuck it. I don't see why not. This is, after all, normal. These dungeons are smaller. The dungeons don't get as massive as they do in Vanilla D2, but they do get pretty big in later difficulties. But, like I said, you're not going to be farming pit in the end of the game. You're going to be farming Uber areas. These places literally become chump change by the end of the game, which is why I love Median. It's like, the areas that you thought were really fucking tough, they instantly become trivial by the end of it. And you're like, wow, this place gave me so much shit earlier. I can't believe I even fucking had a problem here. That's why I love it. It's something that... It happens in vanilla Diablo 2, but this makes you really feel it because there's way more shit to cut through after the end game. And I just love that. I really need to start using that. Like, I'm hesitant of anything on a skill timer personally, but it's fine. I'll have to get used to it eventually. I mean, once the skill timers go down, it's like Phalanx. You might think Phalanx is a bad skill as a boson. You're like, wow, this is lame. It takes like 5 fucking seconds. And then you put all those points into it by the end, and your soft points, and oh, chef's kiss. It's like instant fucking cast, and you deal like 8,000 billion damage a hit. It's a fucking awesome skill, dude. I love Phalanx. It's probably one of my faves. Oh yeah, unique. Cool. I'll look at that in a minute if I remember it. When I'm done killing all this bullshit. Watch it be like plus to necro skills, because the game wants me to have fun. Some dungeons, by the way, are really long, because they do house Uber areas, some of them do. Like, to get to Tranathula, I think you gotta go through Halls of the Dead to, like, level 2? Or a better example, if you want to do, oh, what's it called? Yeah, see, I can't go down there. That's actually Part of me says that's Death Projector. I want to say it's Death Projector. You used to be able to just go in there and get fucked up in 2 seconds, but if you could somehow cheese it, which it wasn't very hard to cheese, old Median, by the way, it was pretty lame. You didn't... I mean, it depends on your opinion of it, but you weren't really supposed to do that, and it's... I don't really care. I don't play ladder anymore because it's just a bunch of bots in vanilla D2. Median, it's actually pretty well... You can look at the ban list on Median's website. They have all the ban lists there. I haven't mentioned it, but there is trade gold. You can make some serious dollars, but all of it goes to the Median developers. So if you're playing online, you can't have shared stash. Jesus Christ. But if you do, you can mule characters. They have a rule. Multi-logging is only okay if you have 2 characters, and that's it. Get them in, get them out, and don't keep them on. Don't fucking clog up the servers with your mule. You can see the ban list. It's not very big. And most of it was for, like, illegal map hacking and botting, I think. So there is a pretty healthy trading community for Median. It has its big boy drops, just like in vanilla Diablo 2. Sets are very important to a lot of people, because sets are really quite endgame gear. Like Red Vex, by the way, if you don't know what Red Vex is from, it's the succubi before you fight Lazarus in vanilla Diablo 1. Like, there is... Look, I don't really condone this kind of shit, because I played RuneScape since 2004 or 5, and I know black market scams when I see it, but for the most part, from what I understand, the trading is pretty fair in Median. It's not like TF2 hats back in the day, pre-market. That was pretty bad. I had a lot of people try to trade me for a lot of shit, but, you know, it's... I think this is the important thing. If you let people control it, and it's not against the rules, it becomes less... Oh, this is going to get into a social justice-y rant. But I also think it's a different reason. So if you don't criminalize player trading, and you don't... and you put a monetary value on it, like you do with Valve, and you can say, what about the Haxermans that do, like, the casino trading? Well, that's a different story altogether. But trading and controlling it through market share cut is a pretty good idea. It prevents a lot of, you know what I mean? Like, not... I can't jump over that. It's making me angry. It prevents a lot of the market scamming. Like, why are earbuds worth $20 in old Diablo? Yeah, old Diablo earbuds. Why are they worth $20 in old days? Because that's how much earbuds were worth in Team Fortress 2. If you put whatever the earbud market value is on Steam, then you control it, and it's a lot better. It prevents black market scams, shit like that. So it's probably, in my opinion, it's a better thing to control trade like that. Where is the Smith already? Holy fuck, man, we were tearing through Act 1. It's probably better. Oh, there he is. Shit. No. Your soul will fill the Hellforge! Oh! Ah! You died like a bitch. Anyways, it drastically cuts down. I'm gonna probably make my scythe into that actually right now. Hang on. This quest isn't as important as it is in Diablo 2, like vanilla.
Greetings.
This used to say no blank, no blank, no blank, punk at the very end of it. I missed that. Lifesteal! Cool. And I think it did a little bit more damage. That's pretty cool. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And Death Speaker. Yay! We get our passive leech. Cool. I'm so happy. Do I want to buff the buff up? $300. Nah, let's get Parasite up first, and then we'll Parasite, Carnage. We'll do this: Parasite, Carnage, Death Lord, and then once these are all maxed, we'll start doing this. But I'm not really sure about Angel of Death, honestly, because I want to get Blight Descent, because it gives all of your attacks after jumping, so it's kind of like a buff. Like, it's free poison damage. And I kind of want that, if I'm honest. Oh, yeah, that helmet. Hang on a second. Get this cocksucker out of here. 54... Oh, 5. I thought I said 54. Max Res 1. Yeah, sure. It's what it is. It ain't pretty. But it is what it is. What it is. I don't know how many sockets scythes can roll, but I'll eventually probably socket punch this because I do not want to be stuck with the same scythe for the whole fucking game with bad damage. So, damn it, pick it up. Fine, fuck you. I'll just leave you alone and fight me. I'll see how it is. See myself out. Fuck you.
The slow torture of caged starvation.
Oh, I'm house teleporting. Okay. Sorry, home teleporting, not house teleport. So you can already see what my strategy is for this character so far. I'm slowly building up an idea how to play this character late game. That's depressing, I know. I've only been playing for an hour and 35 minutes, but I want to know what I'm doing by the end of this. It's very important to know that. I hate not having a ranged option, though, if I'm honest. Or a summon, but we'll get there when we get there. 'Cause I love summons. It's so much fun. You can be like, Seth, just get a summon. I don't wanna. I feel like it's against the spirit of the build. Until it becomes a genuine problem, and then I probably should do it. But you know what? It feels like it's against the spirit of the build. We're really close to getting out of this hellhole, thank God. This is a hell ass cream butt shit to get through. Thank you. Normally I just teleport through that, but obviously I can't do that yet. But, no, if you give players an option to prevent that kind of shit from happening, you essentially make it a lot easier in controlling a market. That's kind of why D2JSP for regular Diablo 2, I don't actually approve of it, because it is black market, and I don't like that. But this is for a mod, who cares? If you're dumb enough to spend money on this, then I feel bad for you, but at the same time, oh well. What are you gonna do, call Blizzard and be like, some guy in a mod for another game, he took my items. Well, fuck you then. What does their EULA say for the mod? That it's not ran by Blizzard and it's not, you know, whatever? Oops. See, that's... To me, if you fuck up and you get, like, your precious Rooney escapees hacked on a private server and a RuneScape thing, which... those exist. I used to be an admin for one back in the day. If you're dumb enough to let that happen, you kind of deserve it. No one's gonna feel bad for you either. I don't. I think you're stupid. Why'd you fall for it? What are you, an idiot? Clearly. Oh, I can teleport. What am I thinking? I can do this. Duh. Oh shit, I gotta remember to cast. I'm so used to playing as a fucking Bloodzon. It's horrifying right now. You guys are probably like, wow, you're already almost at Andy. I wasn't kidding when I said the mod moves really quickly. It cuts out all the grinding you gotta do to get there. That's something I appreciate. And the fact that we're on the level challenge timer as well. Yeah, we're already at level 23. We're not going to be able to grind. If we grind, it's going to be a pain in the ass to get to the end of the, like, my charm thing with, like... At this early in the game, you do not want to waste your fucking resources, like, at all, okay? It's a bad idea. Oh, shit. Did I do it? Okay. Sometimes I do this problem where I switch to the staff and I accidentally keep it on there and I touch something else and then it moves the hotkey over and I gotta manually change it. It's annoying. You guys ready for a boss fight though? Oh, I bet you are. You've been squirting to fight this boss. You've been holding in your squirt. I'm glad. Okay, here we go. Put the vibe sense on max. Here we go. Seth knows what porn things are. Oh no. The filthy deviant goth knows what vibe sense is? Oh no. They don't sponsor that on YouTube. Actually, they do. Hey, who's this guy? Yeah, you didn't even get fucking time to finish your shitty little speech. Fucking cut you off, Skeleman. I don't really know why they gave him it. Like, why'd they give Skeleton King? I don't know, dude. They just gave him... They put Skeleton King in here because that arena is the same arena that they use in Diablo 1, only inversed. I pointed this out. You watched my Diablo 1 playthrough, didn't you? Alright, we're gonna go get Andy's waypoint, and then we're gonna kill Andariel, and we're gonna end it. You thought I was kidding when I was like, we're almost at Andy. Seth doesn't lie to you about Diablo. Seth never lies about Diablo. It's his one thing he's good at. I like how I say good at, but we all know, what would Seth really be good at? Clicking the mouse and shooting the mans, because he's an idiot. So, I hope you're enjoying this, though. Like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Like, comment, and subscribe on this video if you also like this game, too. Fucking, it's so lame. You haven't died yet. You should have been dead there. Yeah, I know. Playing as a tanky melee character. Sue me. This is also normal difficulty. We're not getting Britney Spears' Boys Getting Nasty just yet. But this gets pretty bad pretty quick, if you couldn't probably deduce it. Once you get to Hell, this is about on par with regular Diablo 2 Hell difficulty. If not faster and harder, so... Yeah, put that fucking vibe sense on, crank it to maximum pleasure mode in a minute. Trust me, you're gonna want it. I don't know why they gave Leoric's dudes here a thing. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I'm not personally offended by it. I don't know what that thing says. I never heard it before. Okay. Let's just go find Andariel. I don't really care to fight these guys. My business is not with you, it's with your big booby lady monster man. Plus, I think my roommate and friend are here almost with food, so I gotta get pretty quick. I gotta kill Andariel. I gotta be social, damn it. I can't do this without it. But I gotta have my gamer fuel. Okay, let's just... Yeah, I'll put it all in strength. Farsight. Cool.
Not enough mana.
Oh, fucking hell. I've already done the thing. Alright, let's kill Andariel. Let's get rid of all these scrubs first. Hi, Andariel. No, I don't want to get killed. That'd be embarrassing. Oh. Oh. That was close. Dariel's dead.
Good day. Yes?
No cutscenes. That's... I almost instinctively threw that on the ground. Alright. So, yeah. So, are we ready for Act 2? Maybe. I'll see you in the next one.